Why are you striking outside Norwich University Hospital today?
Because we don't have enough nurses and patients aren't safe a lot of the time because there are so many vacancies that we don't have enough staff to be on a ward. And that's partly because if we don't pay nurses well enough, we don't get students wanting to be a nurse and we don't get nurses wanting to stay. A nurse gets paid £13 an hour and you could go to Aldi or Lidl and get paid £10 or £12 an hour, and yet without being melodramatic we save people's lives and we deserve more and our patients deserve more.
Why do you believe, I know some people say less people going into the profession of being part of the NHS, why do you believe that is?
I think because there is a general decline of pay and of conditions and sometimes a lack of real recognition of what we do. And somebody said to me, a nurse is for life, not just for COVID. And during COVID we were seen, people clapped us and we were, the best thing, keeping people alive. And now we don't, and I think people see that. And this year there has been a 10% reduction in students applying to be student nurses, and that's because they come out with huge amounts of debt and they pay huge amounts for their degree, and they actually spend half of their time in the NHS. There aren't enough staff, so they don't get the training and the supervision that they need, and people then fall out of it and they start to question the profession, and I don't blame them.
The other day I came down and there were, I think, 33 ambulances lined up. How do you feel about that?
It's awful. It's absolutely awful. It's, I come in of a morning and I count the ambulances, and I can count the ambulances and think, oh my God, today we're going to be rammed. We're going to be really pushed and it's going to be hard. And I hope everyone's turned up today because you're so tight on numbers. There's a huge difference between looking after 6 patients as there is looking after 12. And particularly if you've got patients that are very poorly. The trouble is patients are being stuck in the back of ambulances. They can't get into ED. ED can't get them into the wards because the wards are full, and it just becomes a whole horrible cycle, and it's heartbreaking.
Thank you very much.